Next on American Movie Classics, time is running out when Frank Sinatra sets his sights on a presidential target. Suddenly, it's next on American Movie Classics.
Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night
may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright.
A jugular was severed with a bite of powerful teeth.
A decent man tormented by a terrible curse.
I killed Baylor. I killed Richardson. If I stay around here much longer, you can't tell who's going to be next.
Lon Chaney Jr. and Claude Rains star in the terrifying horror classic, The Wolfman, premiering Saturday, March 9th, only on AMC.
Sunday, March 10th, AMC presents a trio of thrillers by the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock. Suspicion, Shadow of a Doubt, and Topaz. AMC's Hitchcock triple feature, Sunday, March 10th, starting at 7 p.m.
Unless you saw the film that we're about to see in its first run in 1954, or in the decade following its release, the chances are, Suddenly, that's the name of the picture, will be very new to you. This is the story of a plot to assassinate the President of the United States, and it stars as the assassin, Frank Sinatra. It's an unusual role for Frankie because he plays a hired killer this time, whose fee for killing the President, by the way, is $500,000. Now, why would old Blue Eyes take on such a non-sympathetic role? Well, for the answer, you have to take a look at some of the ups and downs of Frank Sinatra's career. Back in the early 50s, many Hollywood writers predicted that his career was just about over. His popularity as a singer was way down at that time, and nobody would cast him in a movie. Now, he heard that Columbia was looking for an actor for the role of Maggio in From Here to Eternity. Now, when he called and said that he wanted to audition for that part, the studio head, Harry Cohn, didn't really take him very seriously. Now, at the time, Sinatra was on location in Africa with his wife, Ava Gardner. And Frank Sinatra volunteered to pay his own expenses back to Hollywood if they would just give him a chance. Harry Cohn agreed. Sinatra got the part and turned in one of the finest performances of his career, picking up the Best Supporting Actor Oscar along the way. Sinatra was anxious to prove that his acting ability was real, so for his next film, he chose a dramatic role that was totally unlike anything he had ever done before. If you haven't seen this, you're in for a treat. Here's Frank Sinatra in Suddenly.